Not open. Not open. Can open the light? Welcome back to Vchannel. We're going to make a device together today. Multifunction fingerprint recognition. With this product, we can combine to close, open all the other devices. Need security. The first count is that we have Arduino and no circuit. Next, we have a fingerprint sensor module. It's also pretty much all kinds, but it's similar to this. And eventually we'll have a relay. It depends on what device you need to control. Then you can use it. Different types of relays with different power. You'll do it according to the diagram for the circuit on the screen. And I also put this diagram under description. So first of all, you see here, we have a fingerprint sensor. And you'll notice, we'll have the sign of the pole as follows to make this device. So we just need to pay attention to the 4 poles. The first is GND, which stands for ground cathode. Next up is V+, which stands for voltage positive. These are the negative and positive poles. Next we'll have the TX pole. This is short for transmitter. Our X stands for receiver. We just need to pay attention to those for seconds. We'll plug jack in. This jack, it's a little bad. It uses colors like this. Guys, we have to remember this for ourselves. We'll have at the top, that's the anode. Next is the TX below the RX and ground. We'll plug it in. Then we'll have this purple wire anode. We're going to connect it to Arduino 3 volts. Next will be TX. The orange TX wire we're going to connect to pole number 2 on the Arduino. Next we'll have the white wire. This is the RX. Extreme reception. We're going to connect to the 3 pole on Arduino. Last is ground negative pole. We'll connect to ground. So, we're done with the fingerprint sensor module. The other 4 are not in use. Next is the relay module, used to control circuit breakers. We'll have DC unless this is the sound source. DC plus is positive source and print is control pole. This relay will be powered by 5 volts power. So, we're going to connect first. Cathode and ground on Arduino. Next is the anode. Will be on 5 volts power on an Arduino. Finally, the signal to control the relays. We're going to connect to pole number 12 on Arduino. So that's the circuit connection. Now we are going to load the code and put the fingerprint data in. I will download the Arduino code. Go to the Arduino website. I will use something here, and I will download it. And if you use it, Windows Linux, you download the corresponding version. I have a software file loaded code here I will extract. The software just opens and runs. This is the INO code loading software interface. First we will go to the tool selection menu. Board, we choose the right circuit we're using. We are currently using Arduino. Next we will select the tool port. I am currently using a USB port. The next choice programmer. If your library is Haven already, you can continue to upload the code. And if you don't have library, we need to put library fingerprints in. We'll have 2 ways to get library's fingerprints. We're going to Sketch. Add zip library. Link of file ship. This library you download. So, we've added library. The second way is that we import online. We'll type in the search bar here fingerprint. If here you Adafruit fingering. If not installed, then we'll click the Instagram button to install here. I installed it, and it show installed. Next up we go to File. Here we have Library is just added. We go to Enroll to upload the fingerprint data. We press Upload. Done uploading. We're going to click on the icon on the right here, Serial Monitor. Until this step, your fingerprint sensor is always recognized. If that's the case, you've set up the right circuit. It's gone, but it doesn't take it. At this step, you will click the reset button a few times. Give it the ability to get back. Here I have received it, and it's going to allow us to store up to 127 fingerprints. Fingerprint number will type in number 1 here. It's going to ask us to put our fingerprints in. We've got fingerprint data for the first time. Remove finger, we let go. Then put your finger a second time to confirm. That's success. So it saved the data of its first finger. Then, if you want to use this device for many fingers or many people, the same goes for the second fingerprint. I'll click on number to here. I'll put the second finger in. Release. Confirm again successful retention of the second finger. Fingerprint data transfer is completed. We exit. Next go to File, Example, Adafruit Sensor Library. We're in the fingering section. We load this code. Temple off loading success. We're going into Serial Monitor. Now, we're going to put in the fingerprint to confirm. Success. We're going to continue with the other finger. Success. The next step is to load the control code. I also put the link of this code below. Brothers to download. Let's find out about this code. As you can see, this is a pin mode 12. That's the winner circuit. We're going to transmit a data signal on port 12. To control the relays, when it detects that the fingerprint data matches, it will open the signal. And when it doesn't match, it's going to continue to search for data and so on. Our hands are loaded. Okay, success. We serial monitor. Success. I tried to open the block with my second finger. Unlock successfully. Try using another finger. You see it doesn't unlock. So, how many times are we going to get out? I know withdrawal and separate power supply. Then we can plug in the power port here. You guys pay attention to pole. Use 9 volts power. Here I used lithium polymer batteries. You can also use a 9 volts battery. The first is the cathode that we're going to feed into the ground pole here. Next is the anode that we're going to feed into Vang. Now the circuit is working independently. I'll put my finger right here. Then it closes. The second finger. Then close again. In case I put another finger. It's not closed. The circuit is now fully operational. We just work. It's connected to the device that we need to control here. We'll have COM as the gateway. And C is normal cut and an O normal close. We want this device to get a fingerprint sensor. If it's closed, we'll use the COM port and NO. If you want to connect to something, if you control the power of the car, you will cut the power cord connected to here. NO and COM with door control switch. Then you'll also connect to the C and NO. And here's an example of a light control. Instead, we'll plug in the power. Go straight to the lights. Then we'll separate. One wire directly into the lamp and one wire wheel. Serial with relays. If you want to use higher power devices, then you just change this relay. By higher power relays only, a wire end to COM port. and the serial NO. And now I'm going to power this light. You see, I can control the lights. Not open. Not open. Turn on the lights and wish you success. If you see a little clip, don't forget to like, share, and you can subscribe my channel. There's a lot of motivation to make the next clip. Goodbye, and see you later.